Well, when you walk into John's Crazy Socks headquarters, you quickly realize it's much more than just a sock company. They're combining business and charity together to make a difference and change the world. And it was all started by a father and his son.
Hi, I'm John. This is my partner, my dad, Mark. We are John Crazy Socks, and our mission is spreading happiness.
You've only done that a million times.
I do.
You can't help but smile when you're in the presence of John Cronin and his dad, Mark. John is the owner of the world's largest sock company, John's Crazy Socks, a store that aims to give the gift of happiness with their socks and an extra special touch, where each package is sent with candy and a thank you note from John himself. Their world headquarters is based on Long Island, New York. It's also where the 27-year-old entrepreneur grew up. John was born with Down syndrome and had several life-threatening medical challenges. Before he turned 3 months old, he had intestinal bypass surgery and also open heart surgery. Growing up, his dad says John couldn't talk. He learned sign language to communicate and used an assisted voice device. But they say that never stopped him, especially when he was about to finish high school.
I was at Huntington High School. I could be my last year of school.
And they were going to say, John, you got to go, right? If you have a disability, you can stay in the school system until you either graduate or turn 21. So he was going to be turning 21. And you were like everybody else trying to figure out what comes next. What were you looking at?
I look at job, program, and school. I keep some career up that I don't like.
He didn't say anything he liked. This is an unfortunate reality. There just aren't enough good opportunities for people with different abilities. The unemployment rate, or I should say, only 1 in 5 are employed. It's awful. But John here.
I am a entrepreneur.
You are.
Yes,
So
I am.
you didn't see a job you wanted, what'd you say?
I want to create one. I want to make one. I want to create one. And I told my father, I told him, I want to go business with him. A nice father and son business together.
Yes, which is pretty cool.
I
right?
feel cool that.
I'm a lucky man. I got 3 sons.
Yes, you are.
This is one I can work with.
Yes, I am.
After going back and forth with ideas of what business to start, it finally came to John.
I want to sell crazy socks. White socks, Jackie. It's fun. It's colorful. It's creative. It always let me be me. I want crazy socks my whole life. I try around and look for crazy socks.
We used to be on the prowl for crazy socks for John to like.
Right, Dad?
So we figured this. If he liked them that much,
Of course, other people do.
we could find those people, right?
Absolutely.
So we went the lean startup route. We didn't do a lot of planning. We said, let's get something up and running, and customers will let us know. So we built a website. The only marketing we did was to set up a Facebook page, and I would take out my cell phone,
His cell phone.
and we made videos. And who do you think was in those videos?
I talk about socks. Jackie, I had cafe for you. It's socks, socks, and more socks.
John posted his first video to social media, and John's Crazy Socks received 42 orders, mostly in the local area. In the beginning, John would hand deliver the socks himself.
And we loaded up the car,
I love a car.
drove around, and John knocked on doors delivering the socks.
Knock, knock, knock.
and how the customers respond.
Customers loves it,
Yeah.
and take a picture with me, and take a picture with me in our socks with the customer, and share it on social media. A word I get a spread.
We had customers ordering again just to get John to come back to their door.
That was back in 2016. Since then, John's Crazy Socks has exploded. John, Mark, and Mama Bear Cronin all work for the business. They sell more than 4,000 different crazy socks for men, women, and children, and they've shipped to 88 different countries. They have a huge online store, a Sock of the Month club, and are in different retail stores. They also make custom socks. John even designs his own socks, including the world's first Down syndrome awareness sock. John also designed a pair that shows him as a superhero. What's special about John's Crazy Socks is that from the beginning, they've pledged to always give back. 5% of their earnings go to the Special Olympics. John is also a Special Olympics athlete, and he has countless medals to prove it.
I do basketball, track and field, soccer, and snowshoe.
Over the years, John's Crazy Socks has raised more than $650,000 for different partnering charities. Also, more than half of the jobs at John's Crazy Socks are held by people with differing abilities. Many of them are sock wranglers. Each order is handled and packaged by a sock wrangler, and they put their personalized sticker in the package so customers know who took care of their order.
They gave us good reviews on it, and they really appreciate our socks. And that's why we keep spreading happiness to all the entire world.
I really like my coworkers, and I get along with everyone, and I'm very happy over here.
Throughout the years, John has used his platform to raise awareness about people with differing abilities, including the time he sent socks to former President George H.W. Bush in 2017.
He loved it.
And he wanted more. So we sent him more.
I sent him more socks.
And what he sent you?
He sent me a nice warmly letter.
And he sent you socks.
And he sent me socks. It's amazing.
And we sent him more socks, and he started tweeting out pictures.
John sits on the board of the National Down Syndrome Society. He's been named Entrepreneur of the Year, and he's spoken twice at the United Nations and testified twice before Congress. John and his dad also travel across the country doing speaking engagements. Right now, they're fighting labor laws, pushing for fair labor standards for employees with differing abilities.
When we meet with self-advocates and their families and supporters, we want to offer inspiration and encouragement. When we meet with policymakers and other businesses, we want to demonstrate to them hiring people with differing abilities is good business. It's going to give you a competitive advantage.
And they say through it all, they're always grounded in faith.
You know, what's one of the gospel stories? Jesus comes and knocks on the door, and you don't recognize him. Part of the lesson with John is look at the divine in all of us. Look at what's possible.
That is why John's Crazy Socks is bigger than just a sock company. They're on a mission to change the world.
We make a good pair because we're both committed to something larger than ourselves.
Yes, Dad.
And we both know we need each other. I couldn't do this without John.
I never without my father.
How proud are you of this guy?
I tend not to use the word pride because that makes it sound like I had something to do with it. I admire him, and I find him to be an inspiration. John is always showing the way. There's nobody better at showing what's possible. And he can see clearly when sometimes things look cloudy. You know, oh, we can't find a sock to sell. Why don't we make one? You know, there must be millions of people that have thought of starting a business. Oh, I could do this, I could do that. John's the true entrepreneur. Here we go.
I did.
There we go. And we're just going to figure out how to make it happen, right?
Absolutely, Dad. I love you, Dad.
I'm a lucky man.
Yeah, you are.
Aww. To learn more about John's Crazy Socks, and maybe you want to order a pair or two for the holidays, just visit johnscrazysocks.com.